doing very well. And one of the things that I noticed is that YouTube was never created for people to have beef with each other. It was actually, I think we should be using our channels.
I want you guys to also know all these people, they're on my channel.
Which is why I don't normally get on panels anymore, is because most of the beef starts with people hanging out on panels, having difference of opinion and thoughts, and arguing with each other. That's where a lot of the beef on YouTube in general starts, where someone says something sly you don't like, and what happens is that everybody's tough when they're behind a keyboard on YouTube. Everybody's tough. Most of these people would never do anything to you in person because there's a fear of retaliation, right? A fear that you could get hit, you could get knocked out, and you may have a plan going in, but nobody knows what they're going to do until they get hit, right? How you respond. I'm not a part of the gig economy. My channel, I do political, social issues. I have a sports channel that's doing really well right now. I kind of focus my mind on content and less time on talking about other people. Eli, I've been watching you for a number of years, and
now who knew the information, man, that's been watching Eli for a number of years, but he's been watching. Now he said that he spends time on content. I'm always asking these people who just sit up there and talk about people, I go to your channel, why don't you have any content? You guys don't have any content about anything. Like, you guys don't film a bird flying and landing. You slow it down. You make it look nice. There's different things. You guys have no content at all. No content. You need content. Today's content was a reaction video, and it's a Hollywood gig news go through. So let's go.
Only constructive criticism for you is that when you have trolls, and you've made this very clear on your channel. However, what gives trolls power? They want you to be talking about them. That's the whole idea of trolls. They come into your, they say things, and then they want you to respond, and they want to get you off content. And when we're spending a lot of time talking about trolls, we're not talking about content. And this is why I gotta say, this is why people don't build their channels. You got to remember, when you're involved in these beefs, you have people who don't know you yet. They run by your channel. They see that it's a beef going on when they're really looking for content. You're also losing potential subscribers, even though you might get subscribers due to beef. I don't want beef subs. I'm going to tell you how this works. When you get based on beef, they're only watching you in beef. They're not watching your real content, which means you got dead weight on your channel. So my thing is, hey, as grown men, you got to do what you got to do. You got to defend yourself when someone comes at you wrong. I get it. But I just don't, and I'm just giving you constructive criticism for everybody. I just don't see the win in the game for going back and forth with grown ass people who live 3,000 miles from you or this miles from you, and you can't do shit to them. And you putting out all this, right. you get your heart is racing. People are getting emotional. This is for everybody, and so it's just not worth it. Now I'm going to break this down for you. There's two types of people on YouTube. There are content creators, and then there's YouTubers. I'm sorry, I'm not a YouTuber. YouTubers are people who spend most of their time beefing with people, hiding behind avatars, never show themselves, talking a bunch of shit, and they don't have any structure or production production value to their channel. That's not what YouTube promotes, not what they want. And eventually all this type of stuff and drama is going to you're going to be getting rid of, because as YouTube is moving into the future, they're looking for content.
Now, when you guys go over to Mr. Flex's Lounge, everything he said is what happens. Everything I've been showing you on Hollywood Gig News is what happens. The drama. Oh, look at this car. My man got the USA car. I'm gonna make that into a short.